is going on, everybody? I'm back with a brand new video, and today we are doing a review, and we are doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 episode 2. And I just want to hop right into it. I just want to go ahead and say this since it's fresh on my mind. The cast shakeup is slightly different. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the new additions and the shake up a little bit. I think it's something very different and something very fresh. I love the quality of like just looking at the show. Like, it looks very clear and very high definition. I think that they probably didn't know where to go with the direction of the show this time, but I think that they really thought thoroughly with who they picked. I'm glad they added a new addition, which is Sanya. Made Marlo a housewife. I mentioned that in the last video, episode 1. That video is out now. So let's go ahead and get right into the show. So we have Sanya and her family, her husband Ross. I think that Ross is I think that's what people call him. So correct me if I'm wrong. He said that he was 30, he said he was 38, 39. I think he said he was 39 when him, Ralph and Todd went out to eat. They just had like little guy talk. And I think that's good when the men can talk, because we didn't see much of that from the previous seasons. Like, the men of the housewives should be able to all come together. And mind you, half of this cast is not married. We only got Drew. We only got Candy, Sanya, Sheree is not married, Marlo is not married, and who else am I missing? Kenya's not married either. First of all, Sheree and Kenya talking, child, these two women never got along. So to see them both talking, I don't think that they would ever be the best friends, because Kenya and Sheree are two opposite women. They both messy as hell, and they the type of women, they don't really like to see nobody doing good, especially Sheree. I'm sorry, excuse me, especially Kenya. That's what I mean. Y'all know how I feel about Kenya. I think Kenya is a beautiful woman. I think she's very smart, but she has some vindictive ways that I don't really care for. So to see her coming to shout out Sheree house, I'm kind of like, okay, y'all made up a little bit. So they was gossiping about this whole assistant thing with Drew. I don't know what's going on with that, but I think that it's going to play out in the season. Candy and Todd, it looks like that there may be an issue with the whole Todd, I guess when him and his ex used to have this place in New Jersey. And I don't know what that's all about. They need to try to figure out what's going on, and who knows what really goes on behind closed doors. I don't know if Todd really doing anything with another place, because sometimes when two millionaires and two people that makes a whole lot of money are gone away from each other for so long, telling what they doing. So I hope ain't nothing going down, like infidelity or nothing like that. Sanya has a lot of her kinfolks living with her. They look like some really, really, really good people. I don't know them yet. I'm trying to get used to her and her family and how things is going with that. I think she's a breath of fresh air to the show, and I think she's a great addition. Can't wait to see how she plays out. Is she going to be on more than one season? Because this is Drew's second season. Let me address something. And then I'll get to Marlo. Also, I feel like, why is it that when Drew, I guess there was some text messages with Ralph and the assistant or whatever, why is it every time that Drew wants to have a conversation about it? Because this is what irritates me with people, especially when you like dating and stuff like that, or it's just a friendship with somebody. Usually it's when you're dating, or when you're married to somebody. Every time she brings up a situation, he shuts it down. I think that is the most kind of thing, and that to me, like, that's a turn off for me, because it's like, I'm trying to talk some things out with you, but you don't want to talk about it. Red flag. I know you love this man, but that's why she probably looked through his phone, because she's like, damn, I know it's something. It's something going on. Ralph, if you look at this video, I want you to know that you need to listen to her and stop trying to get upset just because she want to communicate and you don't. You have to realize that you are in a marriage, and I don't care how tired you get of it. If you're in a relationship with someone, you have to listen. I don't give a damn if you don't want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, don't get married, get away from her, divorce her. Talk about that. Shout out Sheree, looks beautiful. I can tell that Sheree took her time. I don't know how she did it or what she does or how she works to get her money or who had money. I don't even know what Sheree does, but shout out Sheree, looks beautiful. Also, Kenya's baby Brooklyn, she's beautiful. Look just like her daddy. Oh, that baby don't look nothing like Kenya. Also, I want to get to Marlo. Marlo and Candy's relationship. It looks like it may grow a little bit. I don't think they ever had a big relationship with each other. But it looks like they sat down and, you know, Marlo wants a little advice about the boys because Candy has more of a family now. And I think that Marlo is absolutely fabulous. I have never been a fan of Marlo because sometimes Marlo have been messy in the past. She did not have a peach years ago. Also, yeah, she took on a lot of responsibility. I just want to say to Marlo is that sometimes when you take kids from a situation into a new situation, please make sure to lecture them. So I'm glad that you grew up in the projects like you stated on this episode. You need to teach them right from wrong since you took full responsibility. Don't just push them on with gifts. You still teach them like, hey, this is right, this is wrong, this is what you're supposed to do to get your own bag. Because I know if something happens to you, you wanted to know like, that they good or can they handle what goes on in the real world because they still kids. That situation between Drew and her husband at that dinner table, that was so beautiful. The setup was just beautiful. I loved it. And it was going so good, but he was like, oh, I don't want to talk about this. Like, that irritates me that somebody can't listen, especially when you're trying to work something out. That covers today's episode 2, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 2. Tune in for more. What do you guys want to talk about? Tell me your opinion on the show. What do you think? What do you think they need to do? Just let me know in the comments below. More content is on the way, and thank you so much for watching.